Good Monday morning, everyone. I hope you're having a nice day so far. Yes, it got colder, but at least it's not muddy in the backyard now. I'm glad for that. Because it's terrible. Every time I walked back there, I had to clean my sneakers each time when I came inside. Which, yes, it's better than walking on ice, but ugh. So last night, Rick and I I was happy with dinner. We went to a Mexican restaurant that we haven't gone to in months, and we had the ceviche salad to start, which is so good. Shrimp and fruit and lettuce. Delicious, delicious, delicious. And then I had chicken enchiladas and green sauce, absolutely delicious. And Rick had chimichanga, which is like a deep fried burrito. He had chicken also. Very, very good. And both of ours came with rice and beans. Delicious. So, yeah, and then we had, for dessert last night, we had Hamantash, and because Purim starts tonight. So, for those of you who celebrate, I hope you have a happy Purim. And because I used to bake Hamantash, but I gave up because every time I did it, at least some of them, most of them, would end up opening up and just being a round cookie with jelly in the center, which is not what a Hamantash is. A Hamantash is a triangle. It's supposed to be copying the hat that Haman wore in the story, well, in the truth. Yes, so that's what we had for dessert last night. We'll have it again tonight, probably tomorrow night too, which is all good. And we're going to go to the gym this morning, so I'm looking forward to that. Zumba, because last week the gym wasn't even open, so with the snow. So I'm much happier, and it's going to warm up as the week goes on. So hopefully by the weekend, most, if not all, of the snow that's left and ice will be gone. Yay! Okay, it is time for story time with Miss Paula. So let's say hi to all our friends out there. Hi Lee, hi Peter, hi Phyllis, hi Camilla, hi Parker, hi Sodi, hi Vicente, hi Trey, hi Brian, hi Carl, hi Callum, hi Alexandra, hi John, hi Jackson, hi Evan, hi Eric, hi Christopher, hi Anthony, hi Vincent, hi Kaylee, hi James, hi MJ, hi Leo, hi Easton, hi Woody, hi Jack, hi Nora, hi Meadow, hi Milan, hi Rory, hi Jake, hi Emmy, hi Evelyn, hi Joe in Arizona, and hi to everyone else who's watching. And if you'd like me to mention you by name, ask me in the comments, and I will. Today's book is called I Help by Joe Cepeda, and he won the Theodore Seuss Geisel Award. And he also got the Pura